Okay, my fiends, I'm back again. Anyway, that's my Uncle Mike I got for $1 at the dollar store. Yeah, they called me the Edward of the 90s. Michael Flores, fearless leader of the Psychotronic Film Society, he first called me Edward of the 90s back in '92 when I showed him my world first Dracula, a Dracula from Space movie. And this is the original saucer I used for the Dracula from Space. A piece of tape on, you see the thread is taped, invisible thread. And I was going to give it to my friend Mike Torban, which I told you about, the one who played Tor in my movies. And but I was going to, and then I changed my mind. I had it inside my seat bag, my Marine Corps duffel bag, and I was going to give it to him one night, but it got crushed, and I changed my mind. I thought I better keep that, you know, as a prop for my movie. And I used staples to staple the two pie pans together, you know, and this is what landed on. Okay, cut. So anyway, as I was saying, this lands on the ground, and it's supposed to be landing on Earth in my movie 1992, Dracula from Space. And here's something I just wanted to show you. I made this in 7th grade, Lincoln Junior High School in Park Ridge, inspired by the Ray Harryhausen Cyclops in Voyage, 7th Voyage of Sinbad, which I saw after school at 3:30 on the Big Show. They used to show those movies back in the 1960s. They'd show I was a teenage werewolf, I was a teenage Frankenstein, How to Make a Monster, the original of 1958, not that remake in 2001 or 2002. That didn't have the Teenage Werewolf, Teenage Frankenstein, that remake. I'm talking about the original 1958, How to Make a Monster. Robert H. Harris is the makeup man, you know, who makes up the monsters. And anyway, so that's how Cyclops I made in 7th grade, Lincoln Junior High for art class. Look at that. Out of a Quaker Oats box, toilet paper, tubes for the legs. I wanted to make them brown furry like the Cyclops by Ray Harryhausen in 7th Voyage of Sinbad. But the teacher wanted me to make like colorful. She says, why don't you put polka dots on it? So I did. And the cardboard horn, a little piece of it broke off, but isn't that cool? Look at that. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Cyclops coming to get you. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. All the way from 7th grade, it was 1969, 1970. Okay, anyway, what else did I get? Oh, and there's a picture of me and Conrad with what's his name? Robert Clark from The Hideous Sun Demon. That's at Phoenix 7 when I first met Conrad. Now that was the second time I met Conrad. I first met him at the 1993 35th World Con of Famous Monsters of Filmland in Arlington, Virginia. And that's where I was walking past his table, and this guy says, hey, I'm Conrad Brooks. I was in the worst movie of all time. And I'm like, I was in Plan 9 from Outer Space by Ed Wood. I'm like, and then he comes up to me. I'm walking past him, you know, because I'm trying to get to like Sarah Connor, Lon Chaney Jr.'s grandson, Ron Chaney, because he had a couple grandsons. And then Lon Chaney Jr.'s grandson, Ron Chaney, and then Bela Lugosi Jr., son of Bela Lugosi, who played Dracula, and John, of course, I already met John Ager right when I arrived there, and David Dwight Fry, who's the son of Dwight Fry, looks just like him. I met him, and Forey Ackerman, of course, in the lobby, giving me a hug, you know, like I'm one of his boys. I'm, you know, one of his big fans. But, you know, I grew up watching, you know, reading Famous Monsters of Filmland and watching creature features on Channel 9 in the 1960s when I started my Monster Club. So anyway, that's, see, I started a Monster Club, and they talked about it in this issue of Monster Bash magazine. Oh yeah, there's that Wolfman Aurora model I used to see in the window at the hobby shop in Park Ridge. Oh, and there's Robot Monster, another movie that inspired me. When I used to be at the Big Show like twice a year back in the 1960s. And anyway, there it is. This is the article. That's my Monster Club. That's Don Stillwell Jr. I took that photo for photo class 1972, right before the Monster Club sort of finished, because Don didn't want to have Monster Club anymore, but we'd have it at his house in his basement. But anyways, there you go. See, that's the monster. He's holding my skull. He's holding the rubber iguana, which is our mascot. He's wearing my zombie mask that I got for 98 cents at Walgreens. And then, so then there it goes. founded, the 1964 Monster Club, founded by David Nelson. Yeah, it was my idea. I said, let's start a Monster Club. And Don and Len Lykowski, they're my buddies. They go, yeah. So we started a Monster Club, summer of '64, and when I was about 7, and then we had it until '72. And meetings on Saturday, watch Creature Features on Saturdays, on WGN WGN late night, up Triple Bill, House of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and at 1:30 a.m. they had Frankenstein's daughter. Yeah, and so I think I got that issue right here, which talks about that. Another Monster Bash magazine here. This was, this issue, oh, excuse me. It's in here somewhere. Hold on a sec. I got to cut. Okay, it's in this issue, number 23, famous 23 issue of Monster Bash magazine. Okay, here's the article right here on page 38 through 42. Monsters I've Met. This article about starting my Monster Club. And then there's like a 4-page article. See, it's got a picture of me with Carolyn Monroe at Monster Bash 2001. And then, you know, there I am with Martine Beswick. And she autographed the picture. And over here you got me with John Agar. The famous Monsters '93 when I first met him. And he autographed the picture the next time I met him. To Rocky, God bless John Agar. There I am with Jane Addams of House of Dracula. Yeah, real sweetheart she was. You know, and there's pictures of my having to sell me Frankenstein to conquer the world. Brain from Planet Era. And so anyway, so check it out. Yeah. And anyway, I was given the name Ed Wood of the 90s by Mike Flores, fearless leader of the Psychotronic Film Society. And here's an article on it. Meet the Ed Wood of the 90s. That's by Nina Kokotis, who did that in '95. And here's the original paper. Barfly Magazine, November '95, which has that article in here. There it is. There you see. Meet the Ed Wood of the 90s. And then there's a picture of me as a mummy in my Mummy AD 1993. Okay, and so, you know, paper's falling out all over the place here. So, you know, I was later changed, my name was later changed to, if I can get this paper up. And there's a picture of Dinosaur Woman, a movie I've finished in 2019, and Howl of the Werewolf, my 2 most recent movies. You know, I take that back. I just finished The Mummy Creeps 2 months ago. There you go, or 6 weeks ago actually. That's me as a mummy. The Mummy Creeps, which I just finished the morning I had to leave for Monster Bash last month, July 19th, July 17th. I finished July 17th in the morning, right before I had to catch my bus at night at 6:04, so I was able to run off 2 copies of it. Anyway, but now I've got like 10 copies. I got 6 copies laying around. I sold the other ones. So anyway, another thing. Here's an article on me, Ed Wood of the 90s. What? Right now? Okay, Ed Wood of the 90s. In Scream Magazine. Okay. By Daryl Majewski, Scream Magazine number 5. It says down here. It says, meet the self-proclaimed Ed Wood of the 90s. It's a big article. And here's a picture of me with Bill Murray, who I met. I was an extra in Groundhog Day. I was right behind the tree stump when they pulled the groundhog out of the tree stump. I was in 5 scenes. I was an extra. Here I am with Bill Murray, who played Bunny Breckenridge in Ed Wood with Johnny Depp. There I am as a mummy. There I am with George Foreman. There I am, Conrad Brooks versus the werewolf. So you see there it is. Meet the Ed Wood of the 90s. And I say it is better to try and fail than not to try at all. David Rocknell. Here I am in Rome, Italy, when I was in the Marines, standing in front of St. Peter's. There I am standing in front of the Roman Forum with my Kodak XL movie camera. Yeah, I saw Pope John Paul in 1980. But I got to cut right now. So where is my control? Where is my control? Okay, we're going to cut right now. Where is the stop button?